Okay, welcome to Cybersecurity and Hacker Book. Today's agenda will be the basic introduction of Hacker Book, and I'll give you some overview about the ethical hacking. So it means like you come to know like what is cybersecurity and what are the relevant jobs, what kind of work we do when you get into a software company, or if you are trying as a freelancer or bug bounty hunter. You will know like, okay, what is this course, and then what kind of work you need to do, what are the different job roles. All those things we'll discuss for 15 to 20 minutes. Then we'll move on to the concepts, like what is that you are supposed to learn, then what is that we are trying to offer, different types of cybersecurity streams, from fresher to 15 years of experience, what kind of trainings, what kind of certifications you are supposed to learn. All these things we'll cover for first 30 minutes. Then the next 30 minutes directly we'll get into the Q&A, like any kind of questions or doubts if you have it. We can discuss that. Along with that, some commonly asked questions and answers. More often I get some queries from the students. So like we know like what kind of doubts the students expects. The same thing I'm going to give a walkthrough on that. Once that is done, and for 30 minutes, last 1 hour, I'll give some demos on web, system, mobile, depending on the interest and depending on the way how things go. Okay, that's all for today's agenda. So let us get started then. Let me introduce myself. Most of you would have already know me, like I am Hari Subara, and I have overall 15 plus years of experience in information security. And in the training, to be frank, in the training, I have overall 3 years of experience. Commercial training, I have 3 years of experience. And then like conducting these cybersecurity batches, all those things from last 2 years I have been doing. Though we started a little late, but we have very good progress in placing the students for different companies. I would say like we would have placed around 1,000 plus students in the last 2 years. 1,000 plus students in multiple companies with a different experience, like freshers, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years of experience. So depending on your profile, whether you're a fresher or from a different domain, we try to create your profile and then we help you for the training, labs, and mentoring. That is how like I have started my training career in Hacker Book. And some of the certifications which I hold as of today are CH, as you know, like it is a very globally recognized certification from EC Council. These certifications are very important if you are into the cybersecurity domain. One of the reasons is this will tell like, okay, you are continuously learning and you are competent enough in the current world, current competition. That's the reason at least every 6 months, every 1 year, you need to learn something new to showcase that to your recruiters of the companies or outside. You need to attempt some exam, clear that exam, or attend some labs, clear that labs, gain the certification. That's how like even I have done some certifications from my end. Some of the certifications are CH from EC Council. This is like EC Certified Security Analyst from EC Council. Now this one has been replaced with CPENT. That is like completely hacking related certification, where you need to clear the labs, and the duration will be 24 hours. So you'll be given 24 hours of time and you need to crack those systems. That is CPENT, Certified Pen Tester. That batch is going to start in the August from Hacker Book. CISSP, especially for managers, architects, directors. This is one more certification which I have it, and this is from ISC Square. Cloud security is a specialization within cybersecurity, where you learn about hacking about the cloud services or doing pen testing on the cloud services, where it will be covered AWS, Azure, and GCP. The next one is source code analysis. The first 4 doesn't involve any coding, and the case, it involves some basic knowledge about programming. Java or C# or any kind of programming language is required if you want to clear this certification. Usually it is called SAST, Static Application Security Testing. This is the only certification where programming is involved. If you are not interested in this specific specialization, you can ignore this. You will no need to go through this stream. And there is huge demand for this. If you are having both DAST and SAST, CH plus case, there is huge demand for 3 years of experience and 5 years of experience. DevSecOps is again like one more specialization where security is integrated in the DevOps pipeline. Most of you would have heard DevOps, development plus operations. So we need to integrate some security related scanners into that. So this is a course of 3 weeks. And then CI is basically, if you want to become a trainer from EC Council, you need to clear this certification. The last one is ISTQB. This is functional testing related certification. I started my career as a manual tester for the first 3 years. That's when I have taken the ISTQB in 2010 or 2009. Okay. Then after 2 years, I completely moved into the automation testing and penetration testing. Just because of some client requirements, I have done 3 certifications in 3 months. CH, ECSA, CISSP. Because of the project. Being a security architect, they are asking like, okay, you need to have some certifications. So I have done these 3 certifications, and parallelly every 3 months or 4 months, I take up some certification, clear it, I train the people. So that's how like even you guys has to plan. Now, let us move on to the cybersecurity course and what are the different job roles we have. What is that you have to learn? I know like some of you might not be having any idea about the IT itself, or you are from non-IT background. For them, I'll teach you like, especially what is cybersecurity, what are the different job roles, and along with that, what is that you are going to do when you get a software job. Cybersecurity is not a single job role. Remember, it is not a single job. There are multiple jobs within the cybersecurity. Let us try to understand that now with a very simple concept. Try to be more interactive. I'll be asking you very simple questions. Everyone knows what is meant by a website, right? Let us take one simple website, facebook.com, right? I'm sure like everyone knows what is meant by facebook.com. If you are able to use facebook.com either through mobile app or a website, it means that one of the developer would have worked on this website. Am I correct? Developer would have developed this software and he deployed it in the production so that customers are able to access this website. Now, as an end user, you can access this application from multiple systems. User 1, user 2, user 3. Of course, for Facebook, there are billions of users. You access the application and you get the response. Before it goes to the production means live environment. Live environment you can consider. Before the application goes to the market, it will be tested by the internal team. Internal team means software testing team, software tester 1, tester 2. We should have heard some of the job roles, right? Manual testing, functional testing. So these people will perform the testing on this application. The development will be done by the developers or the programmers. Now, as a software tester, as an end user, or as a company application owner, there will be some defects in an application. Defects are good or bad for a website? What do you think? Consider from the tester perspective. He's working for Facebook. Defects are good for a website or not? What is the answer? Good or bad? Reply in the chat window, everyone. You can reply here your answers. Definitely the defects, we don't expect any kind of defects as an application owner, as a software tester. If there are defects, then the application functionality will not be good. Functionality gets affected, app functionality gets affected, so that there will be less number of users and no one likes your application. There will not be productivity and you will not perform well in the market. That's how it happens, right? The second case, there are some defects that we call it like security defects. These are also defects for an application, but they don't concentrate on the quality. Functional defects concentrate on the quality. These security defects, if these are existing on the application, can anyone tell me what will happen to the application if there are security defects? I got one answer from Sabyasachi. Any other answers? Data leakage, yes. Data breaches, yes. These are the correct answers. I'll use very good example, two good examples for this. Facebook.com is there, and one defect one is, yes, most of you are correct. If there are security defects, it would lead to the data leak or hack or breach. That is also not good for the application. Security breach, right? It means that your application has been compromised. I'll give some examples. Two defects, very simple defects. The first one is Facebook login takes 5 minutes. Is this a defect, yes or no? The question is this a defect? Do you think it is a defect? Yes, of course. This is a defect. The reason is we don't want any application to take login of 5 minutes. I cannot wait so much of time. Ultimately, it will lead to the bad reviews. Second defect, Facebook reveals data of all users by giving some simple script like this is a simple script or a payload. We say payload means input. Consider for now input. This kind of thing, what I'm doing is I give like this. Of course, this defect is not there. I'm just telling you to assume like this. Facebook.com /users /1 or 1 is equal to 1. When I run this, it is listing me all 1 million users, phone number, email /address. Is this defect? The second one. The second one, is it defect or not? Definitely it is a defect. Considering these two issues, this is the first defect. Second defect is here. You are a normal user. Assume like you are a normal user. Is it possible for a normal user to find issue 2? What is the answer? You are like normal user or WhatsApp user. No one, normal users, end users who doesn't have any knowledge about the software, they'll not be able to find out these kind of issues because they don't know what is meant by 1 or 1 is equal to 1. They don't know about this formula. No one will be able to figure out these kind of issues. But as a security engineer, cybersecurity engineer, you try different scenarios, different techniques, and you'll be able to figure out these kind of issues. I'm giving you one example. Like this, there are 100+ techniques. Okay. Now tell me about the severity. Severity means how badly is the application affected. Out of critical, high, medium, low, what is the severity you give for issue 1, functional defect? What is the severity you give for issue 1? Critical, high, medium, low. Out of 4, which one do you give for Facebook? It is not low because no one likes login to take 5 minutes. Definitely it is either medium or high. We go for a high because the usability will not be good, right? That is the first issue. Second issue, think like phone, email, address. Along with that, it is displaying credit card number as well. So out of critical, high, medium, low, what severity you give for issue number 2? Definitely, it will be very high issue, severe issue, and there is huge impact for the company. I'm just giving you the Facebook example, but it can be any company. There will be a huge impact. Impact in the sense, loss of customers. If your credit card details are compromised, no one likes to have an account in their application. Am I correct? Loss of customers. Then ultimately, loss of business. Then there is a security breach. There will be fines associated with it. And you need to have support team to manage this issue. Developers has to fix that issue, right? They cannot leave that issue as it is. That is also one of the challenge. Okay. Like this, if there are any security issues, it will cause a huge impact to the application. That is the reason cybersecurity units has got more demand. We talked about only the website. If you need a website, we require some of the servers. Does anyone know what is meant by 3-tier architecture? If you know, just answer in the chat window. Anyone, or you can make use of mic as well. I'm giving the permissions to unmute and speak. Does anyone know what is meant by 3-tier architecture? In the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. It is application layer, database layer,
Okay.
and application database, and yes, sir. Web layer, web service layer, server.
Yes, exactly. So to support a website, we need servers, right? It is not like, okay, website can be accessed as it is. We require some softwares to host this website. We require database server, app server, and web server. Each one has got its own importance, right? If we know that database is to store the data, process the data, right? And how about the application layer? Application server. This is for business logic. You are trying to implement an application, so there will be some kind of functionality. To implement that functionality, the business logic is implemented in the app server. What is a web server? If you want to enable your application to be accessible over the internet, if there is web server, then only we are able to access the website. If there is no web server, we cannot access the websites, right? Give me some examples of web servers. Anyone? Reply in the chat window. Of course, AWS is a cloud-based server. Have you guys heard of Apache? Yes. IaaS. What is the full form of IaaS? Anyone? Internet Information Internet Information Services, right? Or Information Internet Security Services. This is from the Microsoft IaaS. And we do have Tomcat, and then Docker, yes, of course, then WebLogic. These are all the web servers. By using this, okay, NGINX is also there. By using these web servers, you can host a website, you can host a FTP server, any kind of servers you can host. Give me some examples of database servers. WebSphere, yes. How about database servers? Have you guys heard of SQL, Microsoft SQL? MySQL, then MariaDB, yes. Oracle DB. These are all like RDBMS. RDBMS means relational database management system, which is very traditional. Nowadays, more often you hear some more term called NoSQL databases. Anyone give me one example of NoSQL database? MongoDB, yes, correct answer. That's it. Cassandra, give me some examples based on the big data. Big data database servers also based on NoSQL. Okay, fair enough. We don't go too much deep into each and everything. We'll try to understand the concept here. For a website, if you want to provide security, we depend on cybersecurity engineers. Am I correct? Those are called web security engineers. Okay. Let me list it down here. Web security engineers, they try to protect the websites from security defects. Their objective is to find security defects. In general, these security defects are called vulnerability. Okay, the name is vulnerability. If there are any security defects, then the application can be hacked. Vulnerabilities. Vulnerability is nothing but a weakness or a flaw or a loophole in an application or a system that can be used by the hackers to gain access to the target. This is one of the job role of a cybersecurity engineer. We do have servers, right? Database servers, web servers, devices, switches, routers. The question is, does this have vulnerabilities? Remember, vulnerability means security defect. The question is, does these devices can have vulnerabilities, yes or no? Yes, of course. Any kind of server, device, or switch or router, it is a combination of hardware plus software. Am I correct? Wherever there is a software, we can hack that software. Considering that it is the responsibility of an ethical hacker or a cybersecurity engineer to protect these softwares, servers, and along with that, all these are connected, interconnected with the help of network. So there are cybersecurity engineers who work on the network security. Those are called network security engineers. You have to perform the process called VAPT, VA plus PT, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Vulnerability assessment is an activity to perform vulnerabilities. Pen testing is an activity to perform exploitation, that we call it like gaining access is called like exploitation. Pen testing is a process to check whether the system can be hacked or not, the network can be hacked or not. Similarly, mobile security engineers. This is having more huge demand now, mobile security engineer, because nowadays you see, right, most of the users, they depend on mobiles. So mobiles also can be hacked. People who work on cybersecurity engineers, who works on the mobile security, some of the job roles are like will be linked to this mobile security engineers. There is one more concept called API. API pen testing is the job role. You'll be working on only these APIs. APIs are like you have this website, you have the web server and app server. Without the web application also, you can access the business logic. So that business logic can be implemented with the help of APIs. This is also one more job role. Okay, let me show you the realistic picture, how a typical software company looks like. Okay. Just we'll give a walkthrough how the typical IT ecosystem looks like. We have a website called abcbank.com, and we have the 3-tier architecture along with one of the user. But for any kind of application, we can see thousands of users, millions of users, right? It is not like a single user. Like this, thousands of users can exist for a website or an application or a mobile server. But among these users, there will be few users with some kind of a malicious thoughts or dangerous thoughts. Those are called hackers, right? Hackers also one of the users, but only thing is they try some kind of requests which gain access to this target. The next one, what kind of companies can be prone to attacks? Is there anything like, okay, this is a e-commerce application, we cannot hack this. It is a insurance application, we cannot hack it. Ticket booking apps. You see that any kind of website can be hacked. It doesn't matter what is the technology that has been built, right? So considering that, we see websites from different domains, instant domains, ticket booking apps, Paytms, social networking, matrimony websites, college websites, any other domains, government websites, hospitals, health insurance, then scientific related websites. It doesn't matter what is a website. If it is a website, it is prone for attack. To prevent that, we need web security engineers, network security engineers, mobile security engineers. Bug bounty program review. This one we'll take it later. Just now we discussed about abcbank.com and 3-tier architecture. And on the left-hand side, you can see the users along with attackers. Then, what is meant by vulnerability? Single word answer. Can I get the answer in the chat window? Yes, it is a demo. Vulnerability is a security loophole or a flaw or a weakness, right? If the vulnerability is existing, then the attackers make use of that vulnerabilities for gaining access to the target. So that process, gaining access to the target, is called exploitation. Okay. So the job role of a cybersecurity engineer is to perform these exploits, to check the vulnerabilities, check for exploitation, and give a report to the client. That is your job. Be it web, network, mobile, or IoT, whatever it is. But within a software company, it is not like you see only a website. It can have internal websites. It can have switches, routers, honeypots, Wi-Fi devices, Wi-Fi access points, firewalls, IDS, IPS. These are the different kinds of security controls, servers, network that can exist in a typical IT company. Okay. For testing the websites, we need web security engineers. For testing this entire network, we require network security engineers. Then, once in 3 months, once in 6 months, enter your company, which has around 50,000 employees with 1,000 computers, 1,000 nodes. They do some audits, security audits. Even those roles are related to the cyber security. Firewall is there, IDS, IPS is there. Even these job roles, like how to install this software antivirus, how to install firewall, how do you configure firewall in the employee computers, workstations. That is called endpoint security. That is also related to the cyber security. So cyber security doesn't mean like single job role, but as part of course, our cyber security course, you are going to learn all these concepts. But when you get into the job, you will be moved only to the one of these job roles: API pen testing, audits, then risk and compliance, governance, risk and compliance, audits, What are the SAST? If you are involved in the coding, it is called static application security testing. Along with base certification, if you are planning to work on the cloud, those are called cloud security engineers. If you have knowledge of DevOps, then your job role will be DevSecOps. Endpoint security. You are working on the defensive side, those are called SOC analyst. Okay, these are the different trainings that are there. But as part of our course, who are new to the cybersecurity, we start like this. Under 5 minutes, we are done with the basic introduction. Then we'll move on to the question and answers. Okay. After Q&A, then we'll move on to the labs. As part of job-oriented training, plus we would expect one certification from students, certified ethical hacker, which will give you more weightage for you if you are looking for a new job or if you are planning to switch the job. This is from EC Council. So this job-oriented training on CH is combined to give the concepts on basics. We start with basics. When I say basics, you can come with zero knowledge. We don't expect any kind of IT knowledge from you. If you have it, that's good. If you don't have it, that is also fine. Then web security plus network security plus API plus mobile. These are the things which we are going to teach you along with some compliance. Compliance job roles also will be there. This is applicable for 0 to 4 years of experience. Relative experience in cybersecurity. Once you have this, then comes up specializations. A lot of specializations will be there based on your interest. One specialization, as I said, SOC is one of the specialization. SOC analyst, basically CH is from the offensive perspective. Offensive means hacking. SOC means defensive, means if someone is trying to hack your network, we have tools to monitor your network. SOC analyst, SIEM tools. You are going to work on SIEM tools like, you should have heard these names: Splunk, QRadar, EC, Alien Vault. These are all called SIEM tools, and the job role is a SOC analyst. And within this job-oriented training, multiple jobs will be covered. If you are going to work on specialization that is related to the DevOps, that is like DevSecOps. All these are related with, you can say, like 2 to 6+ years of experience or 2 to 10 years of experience. We would expect at least 2 specializations in your career. Right? DevSecOps. And then one more is their cloud security. If you want to learn more deep in, I mean to say, like complete pen testing, hacking, IoT, any kind of device, and if you want to master in that, you can go for CPENT, Certified Penetration Tester certification and training. And along with that, we do have case. If you are interested in coding, then you can get into SAST, Static Application Security Testing. Then complaints are there, complaints, job roles, GDPR standards, PCI DSS, then HIPAA. These complaints you can work with our job course, whatever you are going to get trained. So this batch is going to start from July 13th. This is enough for you to get into the cybersecurity job role. This specific role is going to start from July 13th. The demo is for this. Okay, rest of the things are like for your knowledge purpose. What should you do after you gain 3 years of experience or after you have these basic certifications? Okay, of course, apart from this, there are so many other trainings and certifications are there. Like if you are doing audits, then ISO 27001 is there. then COVID is there, CISA is there. These are the audit related certifications. But most of the cases, if you are looking for deep penetration testing, CH plus CPENT. If you are looking for programming, CH plus case. Or if you are interested in DevOps, CH plus DevSecOps. Or if you want to have both defensive and offensive side, most of the countries like US, UK, they expect both CH plus SOC. This is how like the job roles within the cybersecurity are split based on your interest. Considering this, now we'll go through the commonly asked questions from the candidates. Before that, I want you guys to give me your attendance. You can reply. Okay, let me send you a small link. Just fill that form to have the attendance. Remember, by giving the attendance, it doesn't mean like you have to compulsory attend the session. I mean to say you need to compulsory enroll for the batch. It is not like that. It is your interest. It is my job to tell you like how the cybersecurity works, what are the different job roles, what is the work nature. Getting enrolled is of your own interest. Okay, let me give you the form, simple form, before we move on to the question and answers. Okay. We'll go through some demos as well. It is not just theory. You come to see like what exactly we will do as part of a cybersecurity job roles. Okay. We will use this temporary form for now. Guys, just fill your email address, name, email address, phone number, your qualification, when did you finish your graduation, how did you come to know about HackerBook, trainings you are interested. So far, we have learned about cybersecurity job-oriented program, CEH, SOC analyst. Fresher intern program, we are going to start little late, not immediately, especially meant for software beginners. This is like combination of software testing, system engineer, network engineer, desktop support engineer. It is optional. Again, I'm telling you, by filling this form, it is not mandatory that you have to get enrolled for the course. I had seen a lot of students, they don't get enrolled, and after 5 months, 6 months, again they come back. Okay, I would have joined sometime back itself. Clearly, I'm telling you, this is like completely job-oriented program where you can expect 100% job with our course content. I'll be sharing the course content with everyone soon. Can you guys fill this form? Another 2 minutes. Just spend 2 minutes to fill this form. I see as of now 113 are there. Previous batch or sometime back. I would expect at least total 75 members. Another 70 should come now. We'll move on to the commonly asked question and answers once this is done. Your attendance for those who are attending the demo. You can confirm in the chat window once you are done. So for 113 to 130, 17 people has done. 32. $39. Only 27. How about others? Total, I would expect at least 60 registrations. Last 1 minute. 11:23 now. 25. We'll go with the commonly asked questions and answers. Okay, I'm sharing this form one more time. Try to fill this form. Okay, fine then. Let us get into the commonly asked questions and answers. Before that, I just wanted to give you an overview. What is that you are going to learn as part of our cybersecurity course? As part of the job-oriented training program, software engineering you are going to learn means software development life cycle. What are the developers do? What are the software testers do? How do we develop the website? So that process, everyone should be clear. Okay. Operating system basics. This is for those who are starting with zero knowledge. These basics are required. Windows, Linux operating system, we are going to teach you. Computer networks from scratch, IP address, MAC address, IPv4, IPv6, different ports, protocols, communication models, network topologies, static IP addresses, dynamic IP addresses. Everything is covered as part of computer networks. Web technologies. So if you want to hack a network, you need to have the knowledge of computer networks. If you want to hack a server, Windows or Linux, you need to have OS basics. If you want to hack a website, you need to have good basics about web technologies. Once you have all these basics, then only we'll move on to the cybersecurity basics. As part of cybersecurity basics, already you have learned some of the things, right? Vulnerability you learned, exploit you learned, security breach you learned, impact, what is meant by impact, and what are the different roles of a cybersecurity engineer. Those things you have done, but there are many more concepts to go through it. Those things will cover in cybersecurity basics. After that, we work on the ethical hacking labs. When I say labs, we are going to set up the complete lab environment in your laptop. Okay, this will start from after 2 weeks of the training. Total the course duration will be 8 weeks. First 2 weeks is about the basics and the lab setup. The last 6 weeks is on the labs. 70% of the labs will be covered. What is that you are going to get once you are enrolled for the real-time security testing training? Recorded videos we provide for each and every training. Softwares that are required for you to practice these labs. Okay, you finish the course and you want to try for a job, then you guys need guidance on resume preparation, project, how to build the profile, how to interact with the interview panel. Those things will be covered as part of profile building on job assistance. Even we share interview questions and answers for all these courses, right? These are the things which you are automatically get when you get enrolled to the real-time security testing, cyber-oriented, job-oriented program, job-oriented cybersecurity program. Manual testing is for freshers. As of now, we don't have the immediate batch. We start that little late, okay? And as I discussed, some certifications and training programs are there from EC Council. The one highlighted in black involves the coding. Rest of the things doesn't involve coding, okay? Even we do have CPENT, DevSecOps. ECDE is nothing but DevSecOps. Yeah, I would say start with real-time security testing plus CH to begin your cybersecurity career. Still, like, okay, if you want to go with some package, go with a job-oriented training program plus CH plus SOC, defensive plus offensive. Defensive is CSA, offensive is CH. Okay. This is all about the course content at a high level and different trainings and certification programs. Let me give you 5 minutes in case if you have any questions. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Either you can post it in the chat window or you can unmute and ask me. Ask me questions on the technical things, whatever I have covered in the first 30 minutes, like cybersecurity job roles and cybersecurity work. Ask me in that area. Rest of the other questions like training duration, training timelines, and like who is eligible, who is not eligible, that we'll discuss it later. No questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Sabyasachi, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for such a wonderful briefing about the cybersecurity domain. Sir, actually, I want to know you mentioned about cloud security, SOC analyst, and everything. And I want to know which domain, which specialization branch is it will be trending or it's in trending phase right now. That's all I want to ask.
Okay, yeah, that is a good question. Remember, for any kind of cybersecurity job roles, the base is the real-time security testing plus CH. This is the base. If you want to get master or if you want to get specialization, once you finish this, then only you have to get into the other areas. Okay. Other specializations which has more demand is everything has more demand. In fact, India itself is lacking around 4 lakhs cybersecurity engineers only in India. There is huge demand for cybersecurity job roles. So far, whoever has got job from our institute, last 2 years, 1,000 plus students, they just got job only with real-time security testing plus CH. Other specializations, those like already some of my students who are already working from 1 year, 2 years, or 10 years of experience, they are taking this for their better career perspective. Okay. And to answer your question, which has more demand, CH plus DevSecOps. The moment you put your profile, you can attend 1 interview per day. 30 days, 30 interviews also you can attend. If you have CH plus DevSecOps, means you need to have the knowledge of how to integrate cybersecurity scanners into the DevOps pipeline. So to understand this, you need to have some basic knowledge on the development operation. I mean to say DevOps. Have you heard of DevOps job role?
Yes, sir. I have heard, but I don't have any prior
Yes,
experience.
yes. So basically, they work on some tools like Jenkins, TeamCity, Azure DevOps. The way how it works is nowadays everyone are moving to automation, right? They don't want to do it manually. Yeah, am I correct?
Yes, sir,
Let me
definitely.
show you some simple picture. if you want to develop a website, we need to write a program that is called coding. Okay, before coding, you need to have a plan. Okay, what feature to build. Once you have the plan of building some features, some application features, you write a code and you build it. Build it means basically all the programming libraries. We try to get it like a package before you use it for testing or for production. So this is a continuous cycle. Like this, we have multiple cycles. We don't want to do it manually. We have some automation tools. So like this, into this process, we are going to add some scanners. We know how to use antivirus scanner, right? Once you insert the scan, it will try to find viruses in your software applications. Similarly, even to find vulnerabilities, there is no need to do manually. We can use automated scanners tools, because manually to find vulnerabilities, it takes a lot of time. That's the reason you depend on automated scanners for website. Vulnerabilities, it is not like manually you have to find. We can make use of tools. Okay. Similarly, even for network, we can make use of tools for finding vulnerabilities in network. Similarly, for mobile, even for audits, like that, lot of tools will be there. Those are called scanners. We are going to integrate those scanners into this CI/CD jobs. This is on the high level DevSecOps, but we need to have this base knowledge of CEH and job-oriented program before you get into the DevSecOps. Okay, or else beginner level, I would recommend offensive plus defensive, CH plus SOC. These two you can get started. To do DevSecOps, you should have work experience of at least 1 year, as per my experience. Already, if you are working on the VAPT, then you can take up DevSecOps. If not, you can go with any of these combinations. Every certification, every training has demand here. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, one more question. Like in outside India, like which all streams are more demanding?
Yes.
Outside India.
Outside India, right?
Yeah.
In US, it is more of like CH plus SOC in US, because they don't want separate cybersecurity units for attacking and for defending. If one person has both the skills, they can hire a single person for doing both the activities. Considering US and Canada, CH plus SOC. If you consider UK, they pay more attention towards audits. Audits in the sense, cybersecurity audits they do. So CH is mandatory. Along with CH, I would recommend CISA. CISA is one more certification from ISC Square, audit related, that you can take it for UK. But even if you have like CH along with some knowledge on the audits, that is also fine. Cloud has demand across all the countries, because most of the organizations are moving towards the cloud. What is the difference between cloud and on-prem means? On-premises means entire your servers are there. This architecture, web server, app server, database server, I am having these servers in my office in Bangalore. That is called on-premises. When I talk about cloud, all these servers are there in somewhere in US or UK, and the cloud service providers like AWS, Azure, they take care of managing that. Nowadays, most of the companies are moving towards cloud services. That's the reason cloud security, CH plus cloud, has got more demand. It is applicable for all the countries. And to show some kind of identity compared to the other people, you want to be special compared to the other members within the cybersecurity. It doesn't matter which country or what is the demand. Always deep penetration testing, extreme penetration testing. That is CH plus CPENT. CPENT I haven't listed. CPENT certified penetration tester. That will be like an exam for 24 hours. You need to clear the labs within the 24 hours. Then you will be getting that CPENT certification. That has got huge demand. To do that, first finish CH, then get into the job, or directly you can try with CH plus CPENT together also. Yes. Any more questions? Let me, yeah, go ahead, Sabyasachi.
Sir, you have mentioned your CH practical, CH master. So is this like some variations here there in CH or like?
Okay, CH is like multiple choice questions.
Okay.
This is a traditional CH which was there from last 20 years like that. Okay. 4 hours of exam, multiple choice questions, 125 questions, you need to score 70%. Recently, they have introduced CH practical around 5-6 years back. So this one has got 20 labs within 6 hours. You need to solve those labs.
Okay.
Then you will get this certification. If you are passing both, then automatically they will give you one more certification. No need to write any exam. That is called CH Master.
So, sir, CH is only sufficient or CH practical is add-on?
So if you want to practice more labs, the EC Council provides the web-based virtual labs.
Okay.
So you can go for CH Master if you have the budget. As of now, we priced it. In general, these two together, if you are directly purchasing from EC Council, they charge you 1 lakh.
Oh.
From us, we provide CH for 34,000, CH practical for another 34,000. That is the July offer. Altogether, you get it for 68.
Okay.
Depending on your budget. If you have enough financial budget, go for CH and CS practical. Or if you are looking for a job change, if you are very tough.
But CH alone is sufficient, right?
Yeah, to get a job, CH alone is sufficient.
Okay.
Once you get into the job, go for CPENT, as I said.
Okay. And so last question. I hope I'm not disturbing.
Yeah, last. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, this case, you said source code analysis, like we need to like build some codes and all these things. So, so like, is there any hard coding things we need to do over here? Because, sir, right now I'm into data science domain. I'm doing a job in data science domain. And I do like write some 3,000, 4,000 lines of codes on a daily basis. So, so this case is like somewhat like this coding part.
Oh, you need to understand the code. There is no need to write even a single line of code.
Okay.
But you need to understand what is meant by function, what are the input, what is the output. And the tool automatically will find the vulnerabilities. In the website, you scan the website, you get the report, which has vulnerabilities. You scan the source code, you get the report. The tool itself will tell you, okay, this line of code is vulnerable. Then you need to give the justification for it. To give the justification, you need to have the knowledge of programming, any programming language, like Java, C#, anything.
Okay.
That's how it is. Okay?
Only to understand the logic, we need to have like some prior knowledge about the coding.
Yes, exactly. Of course, as part of case, we give you 1 week of Java training as well. In case if you are really interested, the case, we give you the training. And along with that, mobile security is also covered as part of case only.
Okay.
Mobile pen testing.
Okay. Yep. Thank you so much, sir.
Sure.
That's all from my side.
Yeah, thank you. Let me walk through some of the questions who has mentioned in the chat.
Hello, sir.
Just a second, Shravan. I see some questions
Okay,
in the
okay,
chat.
sir.
Which OS is best for hacking, Kali or Ubuntu or Parrot or OS? I would say Kali Linux because this has been there from last 20-25 years. It comes with all the tools pre-installed in Kali Linux. So I would go for Kali Linux. Then Sham, currently running Russian, right? Okay, this is a very good question. Currently we have a recession. Is it affecting the cybersecurity? Are there any difficulty in getting the job? I would say no. There is no difficulty in getting the job even in the recession time. When you talk about the cybersecurity, the reason is if your project is not there, they are going to remove some of the developers and testers. They cannot compromise on the security. If the security is compromised, entire the bank or the entire company or application is compromised, finally it will go to bankrupt. Bankrupt in the sense, the impact of cybersecurity issues are huge in such a way that entire your company also can be closed if for a major security breaches. That is the reason cybersecurity engineers will always have the demand. If the market is good, we get 30 interviews in 30 days. If the market is good, for 3 years of experience. If the market is not good, you get 10 interviews in a month. That is also fine to crack a job. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Let me see. What is DDoS attack? That will take it as one of the cybersecurity attacks, where you generate more load to the server will become slow, or the website becomes slow. That is the DDoS attack that will cover as part of some of the labs in our training course. Then any more questions? What tools are covered in the course? That will share you the this one course content. You guys can go through it regarding the tools. We have tools for everything here. Say for example, I told about web security, network security. Then we have tools for web, we have tools for network, we have tools for API, mobile, different tools are there. So you need to learn all these tools. At least 20-30 plus tools you are going to learn as part of this job oriented course. Very easy tools, 10 minutes to 20 minutes to learn each tool. That is enough. We need to know which tool to use for which component or which field. What is the eligibility for CISSP? Once you have this basic training and then specialization, and once you have 5+ years of genuine experience in cybersecurity, then only you are eligible for CISSP. So once you finish this and you have experience in 1 or 2 domains, then you get into the CISSP. This is my plan. Of course, it is mandatory that you need to have 5+ years of experience before you attend CISSP certification. Okay, you need to have experience of 5 years, and the batch is going to start in August. August 2nd week, we have the CISSP and CPENT. By that time, we are almost 60% done with the CEH. Course timings, okay, that I'll let you know. One more question. I am from completely non-IT background. Can I join this course? Yes, of course. As I said, zero knowledge. You can come without any knowledge. We are going to take care from beginning, end to end cybersecurity training is provided. Is it enough for 3 to 6 months to crack the CH exam? Yes, exactly. The course content, course schedule will be like my batch, morning batch is, I will be the trainer for the morning batch, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday to Friday. Okay. This is the weekdays. We are going to start it from July 13. This is the date fixed. Okay. And I would expect, if you are seriously interested in the cybersecurity career, first 2 weeks are very, very important. As you said, those are basics. If you are from non-IT, I'm going to teach you all these basics. So first 2 weeks very important. So total 8 weeks of program, morning batch, and evening batch is from one more trainer called Ravindra. This one we check for the count, evening batch and weekend batch. Ravindra is going to take care, and he also has 15+ years of experience in cybersecurity. And he holds around 8+ cybersecurity certifications. I hold around 8+, even he also has those many certifications. So both evening batch and weekend batch. As of now, we have 5 registrations for the weekend, and evening batch also 3 to 4. If we have minimum of 10 count, we start the evening batch maybe 1 week late. July 13th means July 20th, we can start this evening batch and weekend batch. For morning batch, already we have 40+ registrations. So I'm going to start morning batch on July 13th onwards. If you are interested, you can get enrolled for this. Okay, these are the batch timings for the CEH and cybersecurity for the July batch. Morning batch and evening batch are online. Weekend batch is offline and offline. Classroom session Mardahalli. Evening batch timings, mostly it will be like 7:30 p.m. This one is 7:30 a.m. to weekend batch is Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock, 2 p.m.
Is this from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m.?
Yes, exactly. 1.5 hours.
Okay.
I am getting a lot of questions. Let me see one after another. Is it too good to learn from online or offline? Last 2 years, all my trainings are online only. I had successfully placed 1,000+ people. So depending on your convenience, go for online or offline. My recommendation is attend online. The reason is there is no need to travel and you can save time. And more, say for example, the first 30 minutes I have covered some concepts on cybersecurity. If you are able to understand those concepts in this online session, the same thing. Even for the entire course, you'll be able to understand all those concepts, and you'll be able to practice the labs. And in case if you get any doubts while practicing your labs from 11 a.m. to 5 a.m., we have the support staff. We give you one WhatsApp number. You can message with your doubts or query. They'll be able to connect to any desk and they'll resolve your queries or doubts while practicing the labs. Morning 7:30 to 9, I'm trying to provide you all the trainings. I'll be giving you some assignments. You have to practice that after the training, right? So 10 a.m. to 6 a.m., 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. my staff will be available. Those are explicitly meant for giving the support for the online students, because I'll be occupied from 10 onwards. For all this evening batch, weekend batch, morning batch, the normal cost is 20K, but we do have offer now where you get it for 16K. If you are getting enrolled within 3 days, before July 4th, the batch is going to start on 13th. If you can get enrolled July 4th, before July 4th, you get it for 16K. Okay, because we give it for initial 30 members. Any other questions? I am from civil and diploma. Is that course relevant for me? Yes, of course. Even non-IT specializations, non-IT streams with your graduation, you can join for this course.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Be a little louder.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. You will be helping to clear the examination certification also, or only training? If I want to go for certification.
Certification, right? Say, for example, you have taken the 2 months of training here, job-oriented program, 2 months training. In these 2 months, we are going to cover even the CH content along with the job. Okay. So if you're familiar with all the concepts, we do conduct some quiz kind of things for every theoretical session, or every practical. 10-20 questions of quiz we arrange. Okay. So by the time you finish these 2 months of course, I'm sure like you'll be able to pass this exam. Okay. Providing that you are attending all my classes without missing any of the sessions, you'll be able to clear CH successfully. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Sir, I have one more question regarding the DevSecOps. So in the image you have shown, like it will be like coding, planning, testing, and the second part will be like maintaining, right? Support.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Is it completely one team is managing, or again in DevSecOps there are multiple teams like coding, separate team, and testing?
Okay. Actually, in most of the companies, DevOps team, they call it like DevOps. They try to work for multiple projects. Say project 1 is there. Project 1 has 5 developers, 5 testers. Okay. Project 2 has 6 developers, 6 testers. Project 3 has 10, 10. Like that, for 10 projects, there will be only one DevOps team. Their job is integrate everything, deployment, automation, performance, security scanners into a single pipeline activity. That's what. But when it comes to the security testing, they don't know about how these security scanners are configured, what is their role. So that is the reason security guys itself will try to help them for adding one more, for example, plan, code, build, test, right? In this test, I will add website scanner tool for scanning the website to detect vulnerabilities. Like that, we are going to contribute for the DevOps security engineers. Their specific job role is called DevSecOps. You can consider 10 projects, one DevOps team.
Okay, I thought like the only like 10 members of the team and 10 members should know complete coding.
No, not like that. It
Okay.
is basically a dedicated team,
Okay.
but one person from each project, right? They try to contribute to some extent, because the DevOps team will not have the complete knowledge about the each application within that project, right? So one person from the project team, they should have the knowledge of DevOps, they should have the knowledge of application or performance or security.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. How about artificial intelligence with cybersecurity? Artificial intelligence is all about like making things easier and faster. They try to integrate the artificial intelligence into the cybersecurity products. When I say products, I talked about some of the scanners, right? Web application scanners, network scanners, API scanners, mobile scanners. So artificial intelligence is integrated into these tools, even this IDS, IPS, firewall, and SIEM. All these tools comes with AI and behavioral analysis. That's how like AI is helping the cybersecurity. I haven't completed my degree and it will be going to complete in December. When will be another batch start? So for this quarter, CH we are starting in July. 13th is a morning batch. If we have enough strength, we start on 15th, 16th weekend batch. And then weekday batch will be, I mean to say evening batch will be 20th, like that. The next batch, we don't have August and September. Then again, my batch will be in October. If there are any other trainers, they may start in September. If you want to attend only my class, it will be in October again. 1 quarter, 1 batch. That's what I do. You can get from other trainers. They also have good experience. Cybersecurity, very good opportunities for freelancing. Bug bounty, you can contribute. Remember, job-oriented training program, 16K is the offer price out of 20K. CH, 42K is the price for the voucher. And you get it for 36,000 as of now. I think there is some discount, additional discount. You get it for 34K. Reach out to our admin, 854-999-5000. I think he gives you all these pricings. He has better understanding rather than me.
So, yeah, Hari, if you
Yes,
buy
yes.
the voucher now, so how many days it is going to be valid? I mean, within how many days we can take a test?
1 year. You can take the exam within 1 year.
So, okay, so it is best to buy the voucher at this offered time.
Yes. So, for example, if you are coming from non-IT, if you are already into IT some domain, you know how to plan the things. So you can buy the voucher now, and you can, once you buy the voucher, you get access to some of the materials, course modules, PDF documents. Okay, that will be advantage. You can go through the EC Council material as well along with our course, and you are getting it very reasonable price. In general, they charge around 50 to 55K. You can buy the voucher, attend my sessions, parallelly go through the PDF documents. Like that, you can plan.
Thanks, Hari.
Yeah. Just to give you some details about the training cost, these certifications, right? Case training plus certification is including, you get it 26K. Usually it is 32K, 32 or 34K. CPENT is costly. There is an offer of 60K, usually 1 lakh. Cloud security also you're getting it 34K, usually it is 42K. DevSecOps again 26K you get it. The normal pricing is 34, I guess. SOC is also same, 26K you get it, along with the normal price is 34 or 32K. SOC is like training cum certification. DevSecOps is also training cum certification. Cloud security is also training cum certification. CPENT as well, case as well. Only for CH, because we are going to help you for end-to-end your job, everything. Job-oriented training program is separate cost, and CH voucher cost is 36K. Okay, as a fresher, what will be my package? For freshers, it doesn't matter which company you work, what is the role. Normally 3 to 6 lakhs is the freshers package. Job oriented training, I am talking about 3 years of experience, guys. 9 to 15 lakhs per annum. And some combinations. CH plus case, minimum is 12, maximum is 20K, 20 lakhs per annum. This is also again like 3 years of experience. As and then your experience increases, your package also will be proportionate. I'm giving you the range with case, and I mean to say for 3 years of experience, CH alone 9 to 15, CH plus case 12 to 20. CPENT is like minimum 16 lakhs you get even for 3 years of experience. Cloud again, we would say 12 to 20 for 3 years of experience. DevSecOps also same, 12 to 20 lakhs per annum. This one is like 10 to 15 lakhs per annum. SOC, CH plus SOC. These are the salaries which I have observed from so far. And if you talk about our institute, these are the packages which some of our engineers got. So maximum packages for one guy who has like 12 years of experience. Not 12, 10 years. He has a gap of 2 years. Recently, around 4 months back, he has got 40 lakhs per annum. He's our like one of our student who has done the domain shift around 2 years back. So before joining HackerBook, he doesn't have the job for 2 years, and earlier to that he has 8+ years of experience. The last round salary was LPA. Then he took the training plus CH, got into job with 23 lakhs per annum. Then after that he did a job switch because he worked as a contractor first. Then he joined for case training he has done. He got it for 26 lakhs per annum. Then after 6 months, internal hiring, 40 lakhs per annum he has got it. Then rest of the other lot of people are there with 10+ certificate, 10+ years of experience. Based on your earlier package, I mean to say like, say for example, you have 10 lakhs now with 10 years of experience, you get 20, 22, 25 like that. Depends on your previous package also. But don't concentrate on the high packages if you are doing a domain shift. Right? Definitely there will be some hike, 30 to 50% hike. Do your domain shift safely. Then later work on the career with certifications. I see a question from Naresh. I have finished my graduation in 2016. How can I try as a fresher or experienced? You have to try as an experienced person. Okay. You cannot get a job as a fresher, but you need to exhibit the skills of a person with 5+ years of experience. To do that, this is where we pay more attention. Though you don't have the knowledge of cybersecurity, by attending this program, job-oriented program, you are going to exhibit 3 years or 5 years or even 10 years of experience. Fine, guys. Let me walk through some of the common question and answers. Then we'll move on to the further concepts. Of course, you can post if in case if you have any other questions as well. Commonly asked questions and answers. Okay. Does the course requires any prerequisite? As I said, no. Without any knowledge, zero knowledge, join to the course will make you the cybersecurity engineer. Okay, what I would expect is 3 months of dedication for our trainings and labs. Every day 4 hours. 2 hours of my training, another 2 hours of your revision plus some basic notes preparation based on the concept I would have covered on that specific day. Can anyone from non-IT background learn this course? Yes. Okay. Does cybersecurity or ethical hacking needs coding or programming as compulsory? As I said, CISSP, case certification, source code analysis. That is the only job role which requires coding. And if you are getting into malware research, within endpoint security, you are going to work on the antivirus. That also requires some scripting knowledge. Rest of the other job roles, whatever I discussed, web security, network security, mobile security, Those doesn't require any kind of programming. Does the training covers only theoretical or does it includes practical labs? In fact, 70% of the training is on the labs only. First 2 weeks is theory, where you are going to learn more basics. Then from then onwards, it will be completely practical labs. Laptop is mandatory. 8 GB is the minimum RAM, which we recommend. And then processor i3 and above, storage 500 GB. That's the recommendation for the laptop. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to this number 854-999-5000. Does the course covers remediation techniques along with the exploitation? The entire course is going to cover about what is the vulnerability, how to test for it, how to exploit, means how to hack by using that vulnerability, and how do we fix it. That is called remediation. Those concepts are covered in the entire course. Who are eligible to take up this course? College passed outs, domain shift. Say for example, you worked on big data, you worked on manual testing, DevOps, or some non-IT, then you can get into the network job roles like this. Yes, up to 8 years, 10 years of gap. That's good. That's okay for us. I see one more question from the chart. Is this course is enough to get a job at the beginner level without any expert certification like CEH? Okay, okay. The question is it okay for me to get a job by going through only the job-oriented training? I would say yes. Just with job-oriented training program also you can crack the job. There is small difference between with CEH and without CEH. With CEH, normally the package will start from 9 lakhs to 15 lakhs. Without CEH, it will be like 7 to 10. Why? What is the difference? With CEH, most of the product-based companies will come. The interviews will be conducted. Most of the product-based companies, no, they show interest because of this global branding CEH. That's the reason I would say go for job-oriented plus CEH. Without CEH also you get interview calls, mostly all the service-based companies. You know, right? Service-based companies, how they work. They hire and they deploy you for a client. Client will pay for the company and company will pay for you. That's the reason you will be hired for a lesser package. That's what I am saying. Like if you have like enough budget, go for it. Or else depending on the way, depending on your, I mean to say like your financial condition, you plan it. Sir, what about OSCP certification? OSCP certification is equivalent to CPENT. OSCP was there from last 20-25 years. This is also like 24 hours of exam. CPENT is also 24 hours of exam. Both the course contents are equally good. I don't say like, okay, CPENT is better than OSCP or OSCP is better than CPENT. Both are based on the practical labs. You need to crack the labs, either OSCP or CPENT. Only advantage is OSCP along with the labs, you get it for 1.5 lakhs. CPENT along with the labs, usually it is 1 lakh. As of now, we are offering it at for 60K, including tax, guys. Everything, all the prices, whatever I said is including GST. If you without GST, if you consider, it will be lesser price. So considering that, you have the advantage of 90,000. Along with that, both in both the certifications, you are going to learn the similar concepts. There will not be much difference. But CPENT has started around 1 year back, right? If you want to do both, you can do both. First, go for CPENT because you are getting it for 60,000 itself. You finish CPENT so that you get almost 80% would have covered in CPENT all the topics that has covered in OSCP. After that, it doesn't take much time for you to crack OSCP. So go for CPENT. That is my recommendation. That's it. Any other questions? Okay. What is the duration of the course? I have already discussed. Do you have any certifications like CH after the course? Yes. We discussed about CPENT. We discussed about SOC, DevSecOps, source code analysis, cloud security engineer. Do we get any material for the course? We provide recordings for CH. I mean to say job-oriented training program. We provide the recorded sessions. For other trainings, we don't provide the recorded sessions because EC Council is against giving the recorded sessions. We provide some material for each and every course and certification. That is enough for you to clear the certifications. That's it. Okay. Course highlights, I guess already I have covered. No prerequisite, complete hands-on training with labs, quiz for every theoretical session, recorded videos, comprehensive course which will fit for multiple jobs. Our job-oriented program will fit for minimum of 15 different job roles, 15. Job assistance, support while trying for the job, while learning even after getting the job. Interview questions, resume preparation, mock interviews, bug bounty training, Java and DevSecOps as complementary. Though DevSecOps is like a 1 month program, I try to give you some overview so that even without attending the course also, I want you guys who are enrolled for the job-oriented training to take advantage of DevSecOps concepts. Okay, yeah, last 5 minutes. If you have any questions, do let me know. Or else we'll move on to some basic demos. Okay, some basic labs, how these cybersecurity labs are done, how to find vulnerability. You are going to feel like how exactly the work you do when you get a job. Okay, last 2 minutes. If you have any questions, do let me know. Or else we are done. We'll move on to the new concept. Is it clear, everyone? Did you guys get at least okay? This is what cybersecurity. These are the job roles.
Hello,
Yes. Go ahead.
sir. I have one query that I have already one PF account. So someone told me that it may affect you in the job verification. So can I get something regarding this?
Okay, fine. You have worked in some company and you have a PF account, and now you are
No, sir. Okay. Yes.
yeah, already you have a PF account. Either you are worked in some company or you worked on this and you did come out of that company. It doesn't matter. You had a PF account, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you are looking for a new job. Is it going to affect the job whichever I am going to get? That is your question, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is completely non-technical. Okay, just to answer your question,
Okay.
this is not going to stop you to learn the technical things. First thing, always if you are technically good, those things doesn't matter. Maybe
So
some
during
companies, some
sir,
companies.
during background verification.
Yes, let me finish. Out of 100 companies, 5 companies are very strict in the sense they look for your PF dates, joining date, exit date, all those things they look. Out of 105 companies, then another 20 companies are there. They give some, they also like do the proper background verification of the candidate. If they've come to know like you worked on some company and there you don't have proper details, and all these 25 companies are going to reject your offer. Rest of the 75 companies, they do verify they will also do the BGV, but they give more preference for the technical skills. Okay, technical skills, your ID proof, address proof, to know like okay, your identification, everything is perfect. Then rest of the things like PF, Form 16, statements, those things are like they don't go into the level 2 or level 3 kind of BGV. There are 4 levels, level 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 4 is the toughest one. Even like one small date also, if they are missing, then you are rejected. So rest of the other companies, 75% of the companies, they go in a very nominal when it comes to the BGV. So you try to concentrate on the technical skills. Though they come to know that okay, you have some kind of BGV issues, they ignore that.
Okay.
Hello, Hari.
Yes.
Yeah, Hari, this is Rashekar here.
Tell me,
I
Rash.
think we met once in Bangalore. I have completed CH course in last year, June month.
Okay.
I need to answer that question. Someone has asked about background verification. I have rejected in couple of companies which I have completed technical, but I have rejected in HR round in background verification due to this only. For this, what you say?
PF conflict.
The PF conflict. That is the main thing.
Okay. Then after that, what happened?
After that, After that, nothing has happened. I left, and my present company is offering a good this increment. But I need to learn some more this courses, so I attended this course demo.
Okay, good. So finally you got into the job even though there were some conflicts, right?
No, not means I got the job, but I am rejected in background verification.
Yes, of course. I am saying like there are chances like it will get rejected, but it doesn't mean like all the companies will reject. Some companies it will go through. Okay, fine. Where are you? Okay, I don't want to get your company details now. We'll take it offline. Okay. When do we have a demo for evening batch? I don't think. Okay, maybe on the first class itself is like a demo session for the evening batch. Or else if required, I'll ask the trainer to give a 30 minutes of demo. That's also fine for me, for us. Okay. How many of you are interested for the, in case if you are already decided to attend the training, how many of you are attended planning for the evening batch? Just a rough estimation purpose, not like you definitely need to attend. Can you guys reply in the chat window? How many of you are interested for evening batch alone? No one? One person, okay. 2, 3. Fair enough. I think we do have some queries from 5 to 10 people. I guess we can start the evening batch. How about weekend? Morning batch is a golden batch. Definitely we have like minimum 50 plus members for every time for the morning batch. And one advantage for you guys is even though you are attending the evening batch or weekend batch, we will provide you access for the morning batch videos. You can refer those videos. That's not a problem. Fine, guys. Let us see, like depending on the strength, we'll plan that. The weekend batch and the evening batch, we start 1 week late compared to the morning batch. Can you clarify what will cause PF conflict? I didn't get it. PF conflict, there is no conflict as such. Say, for example, you need to be very transparent. Say, you have your PF account now that you are working for last 3 years and you are going to join cybersecurity. Last 3 years, you worked in some government job, you did cybersecurity. You need to tell them that, okay, I have worked on government job for 3 years. What you do is, no, I didn't work anywhere. You go without, you say like you don't have PF. Then they come to know like you're already having the PF. Be transparent. That's how the things will get solved. If you still have further queries now, you can directly reach out to me because like let us not spend much time on non-technical things. We started at 10:30, right? 11:30, 12:30. Okay, another 30 minutes we take. Any more questions? Last 2 minutes. That's it. Okay, great. Now let us see how many of you have the skills on finding vulnerabilities. Okay. If you have already attended my demo or if you have already attended my classes, don't answer. If you are new, then only you get into the answer these questions. One last question. Is there any chance getting government jobs? Yes, of course. A lot of government jobs are there on cybersecurity, cybercrime, police department, but you need to be in the police department already if you want to get into cybercrime department of police department. Cybercrime police department. So if you are a constable or SI, and most of the time you will be working on the field, right, outside. You don't want that. You want to work only from your office, just like a software company. Even the police department will have an office where they try to see all these cyber cases. Okay, that's where like you get a government job role. And again, another one is banks. Here directly, just like a software job, you can apply for the jobs. So all these banks has to go through these audits. Then VAPT programs. They also have the network. They require engineers for managing the network. I have so many friends and my students who are working on this, managing network, day-to-day activities. How do you think like the bank manager knows how to connect the network, or bank staff will know how to troubleshoot if there is no network or if some security breach happens there? So all this defensive plus offensive. Both requires all the banks, all the financial institutions. So there is huge demand in the banks. Fine. Fine, guys. We'll try to find some vulnerabilities in a web application. I'll try to launch one website. Click on sign in. I'll give you a valid username and password for this website. Okay. The valid username and password is jsmith is the username and password is demo1234. This is the username and password. I want you to find security loopholes only in the login page. Don't concentrate on other pages. I give the valid credentials. You can log in and log out. jsmith demo1234 is the username and password. You can log in with valid credentials and again you can log out. The question is, as a hacker, what you are supposed to do? Think like you don't know the username, you don't know the password. I want you to log into this application. How do you do that? Try for 3 minutes. Let us see. I see one more question. I have taken some online course previously. The course duration is 20 hours and get course completion certificate. Is it sufficient to get the job? That is the question from Sham. Remember, 20 hours of training is not at all sufficient for you to get into the cybersecurity job. The reason is within 20 hours, you can just learn basics. Most of the institutes outside, they train you only for 1 month. One of the reasons why we make it as 3 months is, this is job-oriented training. We give you end-to-end training in such a way that you should be able to perform your work, perform your job activities from day one of your job. There is no dependency on anyone once you get the job. That's the reason we have a very detailed course structure that has been explicitly created to ensure that you are comfortable while working in a software company doing work from office. Everyone has got the course content, right? Let me share it in the group, WhatsApp group. If you are not there in the WhatsApp group, you can message to this number. He will add you to the upcoming batch. I guess everyone has a course content. If not, then I will share it now. July batch. I want to cover mobile hacking, but already we are running late. I'll take one more demo for the specializations. This is for the CH demo you can consider. For DevSecOps, and then for case, I'll plan one more demo sometime later because it is planned for 2 hours. We are already about to near to that 2 hours. Did you guys find any issues there in that website? Login page. Okay, I share the screen course content at the end of the session. Yes, definitely we'll do that. Let me show the course content here itself. That's not a problem. I guess I have it. It is there in our website. Why don't we get it from there? Meantime, parallelly try for vulnerabilities in this website. This is our new website still under construction. You can go for list of certifications, CH, Cloud, Case, SOC, DevOps. CPENT is yet to be added. And trainings, cybersecurity job-oriented training program. Scroll down. This website is still under development, so ignore some of the issues in case if you find any vulnerabilities. This is the job-oriented course which you guys are going to go through. To whom it is intended, what is the prerequisite, target jobs. I listed few, but still many more are there. Okay. So week 1, introduction, client server communication, and 3-tier architecture. You guys have learned, right? To some more extent, we are going to learn software development lifecycle, CVRT, priority, performance testing, security testing. Say different security breaches, different types of hackers, and then web technologies, HTML, CSS, clickjacking. After that, week 2, IT ecosystem. IT ecosystem means, like I have shown you one picture, right? To some more extent deeper into the concepts, the basics of cybersecurity, phases of pen testing, then comes up some virtualization concept and cloud computing. After this, from week 3 onwards, you are going to learn about Kali Linux setup, lab setup, hacking concepts, different vulnerabilities and tools related to hacking, cross-site scripting, session hijacking, SSRF, host header, data tampering, and tools like Hydra, Zap, Nessus, IBM AppScan. These are all like labs, completely practical labs from week 3 onwards. DOS attack, someone has asked about DDoS attack. Then networking basics and tools, secure SDLC, threat modeling. These are like advanced concepts. In general, these are not part of the neither CH or any kind of cybersecurity training for job purpose. So you are trying, most of you are trying for job shift, right? That's the reason we add these additional concepts called threat modeling, secure SDLC, DevSecOps, compliance like HIPAA, PCI DSS, ISO 27001, API pen testing. Mobile pen testing is not listed, but still we do cover that. Standards, SAST. SAST is a completely different course, but I'll give you an overview on how to manage that. Resume preparation, bug bounty hunting, and 300 to 400 interview questions and answers. So basically it takes 2 months, 8 weeks, or maybe like another 1 or 2 weeks also may need it. Depends, like we try to finish the course content, though it takes an additional one week. Okay. The highlights of our job and how to plan your career based on this. Like for example, cracking a job, you can try for all these jobs. And what to do after you finish your training and you get a job. Take up certifications like this for different job roles. Our office location in Mardahalli and some reviews. Okay, fine. You should be able to get this brochure from here. Let me share this job-oriented course, okay? For any other queries, right, you try to reach out to this number alone, 854-999-5000, either for course content, course fees, certification fees, anything. Anvesh will take care of this number. He will provide you more details. Okay. Reach out to my number only if you have if you're not able to get the answer, because I'll be completely occupied for some of the projects as well. We do provide some services, security services for the companies. So I'll be able to respond to you at my free time. Queries, you can post it in the WhatsApp in this number. I'll be able to reply to you at my free time, not immediately. Fine, guys. Okay, how many of you have found the vulnerabilities here? Give me some scenarios for this login page. Anyone? There are a lot of labs I would like to cover, but we are running out of time. I'll take a demo for CPENT, Advanced Penetration Testing, Advanced Hacking. At the time, I'll show you some more hacking labs. SQL injection payload, yes, correct. Okay, the username is JSmith. Instead of demo 1234, I'll give demo 1234. The login should work or fail. What is your answer? In this case, when I give username as same user, but password, the original password is demo 1234, all in small. If I give all in caps, and if the login, ideally the login should work, should be successful or failure. What is the answer? Login should fail, right? So try that now here. I'll give capital demo 1234. How do you know which password I'm giving? I'll try to inspect the page and see. Right click, inspect, go to the network. Let us see that. Login. Success. What is the password I have given? Go to the payload. I gave capital demo 1234. Still the login is success, right? This is a vulnerability. This is a security related vulnerability. Sign off. Do you know the default username and password for Airtel router? Airtel router default username and password. Can search in Google, try to find it out. What are the default credentials for routers? BSNL router, Airtel, GeoSIM, Geofy. All these devices comes with default usernames and passwords. Same way, some of the applications would have stored some default credentials. The same thing happens here. Try with admin. If it is working, then it is a vulnerability. Username admin, password as. Sign out. One more scenario. I'll give you one payload. You just see whether it works or not. I'm sending it in the chat, or let me list it down here. We got two vulnerabilities so far. First one is case sensitivity. V1, vulnerability 1. V2 is about common weak credentials. Weak credentials. V3, you give this in the username and password. 1 or 1 is equal to 1. See whether the login succeeds. Everyone? Try this and let me know. Last 10 minutes, guys, we'll close the session, okay? Because we started at 10:40. 2 hours is fair enough. I'll try to show you one system hacking lab. That is exploitation. But no need to find the vulnerability. Microsoft operating system itself has a vulnerability. We make use of that and then gain access to the Windows system. Anyone tried this 1 or 1 is equal to 1 for that website? Are you able to log in with that? Yes, of course. That is a defect. This defect is based on the SQL injection. You are going to learn the SQL injection when you get enrolled for the complete course. Click on login and see whether it succeeds. We are able to get the admin access, right? One of the credentials I have used, username as 1 or 1 is equal to 1, and password as 1 or 1 is equal to 1. We are able to log into that account, right? All these are vulnerabilities, security vulnerabilities. Normal users will not do all these things. Even the functional testers also will not try all these things. Functional testers may try these scenarios. Capital demo 1, 2, 3, 4, weak credentials. Normally, if you are a manual tester or functional tester, you can try these scenarios. 1 or 1 is equal to 1 can be tried only by the security engineers. Like this, your job is to find vulnerabilities. This is manual way of doing. Manually, we did it, but no need to do manually. There are tools for that to perform the web application vulnerability scanning. We can use of those tools like Web Inspect, App Scan, Veracode, Pursuit. Like this, around 10 familiar tools are there. If you can learn 1 or 2 tools, that is enough. You give a website URL for scanning. You have to provide URL. Then you get a report with list of vulnerabilities. The outcome is a report that will list all the vulnerabilities in a website. That's it. Your job is insert the scan of that URL and get the report. Even manually finding it is also like not in all the companies. One more lab will do to end the session. Laptop configuration, right? You require 8 GB RAM. Try to have the 500 GB of storage. And then processor i3 or above. i3 or above, you get your laptop at 40,000 pricing. And i3, you get it at 40K. i5, you get it at 50K, and then i7, 60, 70. Ryzen laptop, I don't know the different versions in Ryzen, but see that it supports virtualization. It has to support virtualization, Ryzen, okay? This is the laptop configuration if you are for our labs to perform. And the operating system, either Windows 10 or Windows 11. Don't go for Windows 7, Windows 7 or Windows 8. You need to have 10 or 11 for the lab. These are some of my lab setup. I have Kali Linux, Windows 7 system is there. And Ubuntu is not required now. We'll try one small lab, okay? My Kali Linux is there. Just to know the IP address of Windows system is 154.249. I just know the IP address. Can we hack that system? Vulnerability is there in the operating system software. We make use of that vulnerability and try to gain access. How to do that? This is exploitation I'm trying. Finding vulnerability, already we know the vulnerability. That vulnerability is related to Microsoft software. Last 5 minutes, we are almost done. I'll show you a simple lab, okay? This is part of exploitation. There is a tool called MSF Winner. MSF console. I'm trying to start that. This tool is used for hacking, exploitation. We need to prepare the payloads. You need to select the exploitation module. So remember, there are 2 activities: vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. 80% of the jobs are on vulnerability assessment, where you need to find out security loopholes. And remaining percent along with 60% is on the penetration testing, that is like exploitation. So I make use of a known vulnerability that is called MS12, MS17-010. These are the modules that are there for exploiting Windows 7 system. Copy that. Try to make use of that exploitation module. Don't worry about these commands, everything. If you are getting enrolled for the course, definitely all this will become simple. Try to see what are the options you have to set. So you are trying to hack some target. It means that you need to set listening host, listening port, and okay, let me type one more time. Show space options. You need to set remote host. Remote host is nothing but the target. What is the target IP address? 154.249. So set space or host space 192.168.154.249. This is the target we have set. What is the L host? L host is my IP address. What is my IP address? What is the command to find IP address in Linux operating system? Anyone? Quickly reply in the chat. Command to find IP address in Linux operating system. No one? Yes. If config. Perfect. It is 143. Okay. It is already updated as L host as 143, L port as. That's it. All the options has been set. Just click on exploit. Host is likely vulnerable, and we should be able to gain the session. Hacking means gaining the session. Okay. Yes, we got the session. You see that it has established the connection from 143 system, that is my IP address, attacker IP address, Kali Linux, to 249, which is nothing but the target. How do you know that? Just type sysinfo. It is giving the details of Windows 7 system. I want to know the username and password. Type #dump. We got the usernames and passwords. Administrator is the username, and this is the password for the administrator. Alex is the username, and this is the password for the Alex. Copy that. Can anyone tell me what is a format the Windows system saves the password? What is the format? Anyone? Don't know? This is a format NTLM. Yes, hashed format. That hash format is NTLM. Just type hash decrypt online. You can use any websites, need not be some specific website. If that website has the details of this hash, then they'll be able to crack this hash. Still it is getting loaded. Let us wait for some time. Why is it taking so long time? I'll try in a different browser. Copy the hash, select that I'm not a robot, see whether we can crack it. It is saying the password hash value is of type NTLM and its password is welcome. Go to the Kali Linux. We know the username, we know the password. Alex is the username, password is welcome. There is a tool called R Desktop, which will help you to connect to your remote desktop. 192.168.154.249 is a remote system. We know the username, we know the password. So we can connect remotely. Is Kali is a user in the Windows 7 system? No, other user. Alex, password is welcome. That's it. We should be able to log into the victim system. That's how we can do the exploitation. Okay, fine, guys. Let me close this. Just a sample demonstration. We have a lot of labs like this. Okay, fine. Any questions, anyone? Do you want to see some systems with the Windows 7 in the live? If we can see some Windows 7 system, we can hack it in 10 seconds, right? How long it has taken to me to compromise the target? Hardly 2-3 minutes. Am I correct? There is a shutdown.i. Lot of systems are there with Windows 7 where you can hack those systems in 7 minutes, in 2 minutes. That's it. This is one website where you will be able to see the vulnerable systems online. So I search for port 3389. Search. I'm looking for operating system of Windows 7. Where are you seeing Windows 7 operating system? Windows 7 Ultimate, Windows 7 Professional. Okay, both are vulnerable. Click on Windows 7 Ultimate. Total 8,000 computers are there where you can hack these systems within a minute. Windows 7. Okay, we know the IP address. Just now I have demonstrated that some IP address we can hack it. So all these systems are vulnerable. Can we see some systems in India? Let us see. How many vulnerable systems are there in India? Control F, IN. 108 are there. Select that. Delhi 15 systems are there. Mumbai, Chennai, Erode. So BSNL. Windows 7 system. Bangalore 2 systems, Hyderabad 2. Majority of the systems are in Chennai and Delhi. National Internet Backbone. I don't know. Looks like this is related to BSNL. Might be the ISP, Internet Service Provider. Hathway Cable and Datacom Limited. See here, you know Hathway is a broadband provider, right? Looks like this belongs to them. We can hack the system. It doesn't take 2 minutes. Steel, target name Steel. ABTS Tamil Nadu. Airtel. All these can be hacked. Anyhow, we don't want to get into these systems. All this comes under vulnerable version of softwares. Fine, guys. I think this is all for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed the session. In case of any queries, do get in touch with our admin, technical admin. His name is Anvesh, and then he'll be able to help you for any queries. If you are not satisfied with any of the clarifications, you can reach out to me. In general, 854-999-5000. For training duration, training, different courses, certifications, its cost, everything, he is taking care of it. You can reach out to 854-999-5000. And the batch is going to start from July 13th. This is fixed. The first session will be 13th. If you are seriously planning to attend the course, don't miss first 2 weeks. I'm going to cover basics of information technology along with the cybersecurity basics. Okay, so we have got another 14 days. In case if any of your friends are interested, do refer them. My batch, next batch will be in October. July is the CH and August 17th is the CPENT and CISSP. These two certifications I am handling. And if I have the time, if I have the bandwidth, DevSecOps, I'm going to start it maybe on 20th. That DevSecOps is only for 3 weeks. We should be able to finish 1.5 hour per day. That's how DevSecOps is planned. But for CH and CPENT, this is the schedule. CPENT 17th. CISSP is also 17th. Fine, guys. Thank you so much. Another 2 minutes. If you have any questions, do let me know, or else we are good for today. I'll be sharing this video on the YouTube in case if you want to forward, or if you want to refer or forward to any of your friends, you can do that as well. Thank you so much for your patience for sitting for 1.5 hours. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. YouTube channel, HackerBook Technologies. Let me show you that. I'm sharing it right now. YouTube channel. This is our channel, HackerBook Technologies. We do have 1,260 subscribers. A lot of videos are there. Previous videos, SOC analyst demo is there. The April batch similar workshop I have conducted, that also there. And cloud security introduction also there. Source code analysis introduction there. You guys can refer it in case if you want to go through. Do you teach in Telugu? Okay, basically all the sessions are conducted in English. If you have any doubts, we have a staff will be able to help you in Telugu as well. Staff is from Telugu, all are from Andhra, and we'll be able to help you in Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, Hindi as well. Okay. I'm available in office on Monday. Yes, you guys can reach out to me. This week I'll be in Bangalore. So anytime you guys can reach out to me from 3rd to 7th. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th. Just check the schedule because I'll be occupied with some meetings. Just confirm your schedule with Anvesh 854-999-5000 and then reach out to our office. The location you can search in Google, HackerBook Technologies. The same location we are at, Marthahalli, opposite to Kalamandir. Fine, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Hope I have cleared all the doubts. If you have any other questions, do let me know. I am still here for another 9 minutes. You can go through the reviews as well. Most of my students are from non-IT background only. Okay, last 1 minute. Fine, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.